From This Week in Trucking, this is Hot Right Now, and I'm Amy. Trucking never slows down, and this week is not the exception. Federal regulators just removed thousands of CDL training providers, and diesel prices are just continuing to climb this winter, both of which hit small carriers hard. Stay with me because we're breaking down what's really changing and how it affects owner-operators and small fleets. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. Your support helps us keep bringing weekly videos your way. Let's start with what's changing. The CDL school crackdown. The FMCSA has removed nearly 3,000 training providers from its registry, citing failure to meet federal standards for CDL and ELDT training. Another roughly 4,500 providers have been placed on a formal notice, meaning their future licensing status is uncertain. This is part of a broader enforcement to try to eliminate all of the CDL mills, schools that allegedly sold license eligibility without proper behind-the-wheel training or documentation. This is what this means for you. If you're hiring drivers or working with recent graduates, you'll want to check where their CDL came from and make sure it's the school that's listed by the FMCSA on their training provider registry. Hiring a driver who's from a removed school could expose you to liability and compliance risks. Have you or your dispatchers checked TPR for drivers lately? Leave us a comment below if you had to dig deeper because of this. Now to diesel prices. According to the latest data from the EIA, on-highway diesel prices remain elevated, but we have seen a bit of a decrease from a week ago. The current diesel price this week is at $3.75, difference from a week ago that was $3.83. But this does not necessarily mean a downward trend. With diesel prices high and volatility ongoing, fuel always becomes the biggest factor heading into winter. Here's what you need to know. Even though we saw a bit of a decrease this week, when negotiating loads and setting your minimum rates always builds in a bigger buffer for fuel. Trips with high deadhead or dead miles become riskier, so always prioritize coming back with a load. And as we've mentioned before multiple times, track your cost per mile weekly. And if you're looking for a card to save money on fuel, I have a great suggestion that I'll leave for you in the description of this video. And finally, here's what all of this means for small carriers like you. Between driver supply uncertainties, with the CDL school pure and high fuel diesel prices, the wind is shifting. Carriers with clean compliance and well-trained drivers will be getting priority, especially from brokers who are avoiding liability. Loads might tighten up if brokers become pickier, which could narrow opportunities, but if you are ready and compliant, this could work in your favor. And as always, if you like quick updates like this, don't forget to subscribe to This Week in Trucking's free newsletter. Every Monday, we send you the hottest freight markets and the coldest markets to avoid, so you know where the profit is moving, as well as broker alerts so you can stay away from the shady players in the industry. Plus, real carrier interviews showing their real cost per mile and profits so you know what's working for people right now. The link to subscribe for free is available in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments what you're seeing on the highway right now. Don't forget to subscribe and drive safe.